If you intend to travel to Brazil, you have decided to travel there.
Shrimp, crab, lobster, and fish are types of seafood.
Are you excited to try the seafood in Australia?
We're traveling to Australia, so we could potentially see wild kangaroos. I hope we do. Potentially.
Tour.
We could potentially come with you. We could. You.
I could potentially go to Bali after Thailand.
I'm planning on traveling to Spain soon. I already bought plane tickets and booked a hotel.
Staying. Are you planning on seeing a Broadway musical? Are you planning on Are you planning on seeing a Broadway musical? Seeing musical. Are you planning on seeing a Broadway musical? Musical.
I'm planning on visiting every country in the world.
Spending all week at a crowded beach is not my idea of a fun vacation, so I'm going hiking.
Suitcase. Time.
Cooking while we're on vacation is not my idea of fun.
He intends to eat as much seafood as possible. Travel.
Spending all week at a crowded beach is not my idea of a fun vacation, so I'm going hiking.
If you plan ahead, you prepare things so that you'll be ready for something in the future.
Opinion.
If something is considerably better than it used to be, it has improved a lot.
My guidebook is from 1995. The country may have changed considerably.
The flights are considerably cheaper on this website.
I'm thinking of taking a trip, but I haven't decided for sure yet. It's just a possibility.
I'm thinking of packing a spare charger just in case mine breaks.
I was thinking of exploring the city by public transportation.
By law, you generally need to have a passport in order to travel to other countries.
Seat.
We booked a tour in order to explore the city. Travel.
To book accommodations is to book a place where you can stay while you're away, like a hotel room. Accommodations. Accommodations.
Can you help me book the accommodations? The accommodations.
I've planned ahead as far as I can, but something could still go wrong.
I need to find new accommodations. Find new accommodations.
Itinerary.
If you look into visiting Seoul, you research the idea of going to Seoul to get information about it.
Rental.
I can't believe you're leaving next week and you don't have plane tickets yet. It's time you bought them.
It's time we made a different plan. It's time. Plan. It's time we made a different plan. When you have a layover, make sure you have enough time to make your connection. Layover. Layover.
I'll need to make a connection in Madrid.
A sensible decision is a good decision because it's reasonable and appropriate.
It's a sensible decision.
It would be a sensible idea to bring a spare battery for your phone.
If you have an alternate plan, you have another plan ready in case your first plan doesn't work.
Route.
Make an alternate plan, just in case. Alternate.
It's time he planned an alternate route.
Do you mean you won't make your connections?
You need to start looking into booking a flight before it's too late.
If you have a preference, you like or want one thing more than another.
Do you have a preference for how to get around? Preference.
I forgot my passport, so I had to turn around and get it, but it took too long and I missed my flight.
If it rains, we'll have to turn around and come home. If it rains, we'll and if it rains, we'll have to turn around and come home. Home.
Our flight was delayed, but fortunately, it was just a slight delay of a few minutes.
Brochures. Change.
If we realize we've gone too far, we can turn around. If we realize we've gone too far, we can turn around. We realize we gone far. We can't around.
Sing.
It takes roughly 6 hours to fly from New York to Los Angeles. So, not exactly 6 hours, but close.
My flight will land at roughly midnight.
We were going to go to the beach, but it's raining now, so we'll go to a museum instead.
I spent roughly 2 years planning that ridiculous vacation.
Didn't you read my list of preferences?
I think we have different preferences. I have different preferences.
We drove for 3 days, so we stopped in several places along the way.
Buying.
We made lots of friends along the way. We made of. We made lots of friends along the way.
Please, continue the story. You just said that you arrived at the airport very late. What happened next?
Explored.
We missed our flight. We had no clue what to do next.
Our original plan was to go to a fancy restaurant, but it was too expensive. Original.
So your original ideas were too expensive? Original.
Our original plan was to visit all the castles in Scotland.
We wanted to see a concert, but the tickets were sold out, so we ended up going to a movie instead.
Money.
I never imagined I'd end up sleeping on the floor instead.
What did you end up doing instead? You. Up. What did you end up doing instead?
We were going to hike the Alps, but it was raining. Alps.
We were going to fly, but we drove instead. We were. We ended up. We were going to fly, but we drove instead. And instead.
Our original plan was to go to a fancy restaurant, but it was too expensive.
I'm terrified that absolutely everything that could go wrong will go wrong. Like, what if I get stage fright and forget all my lines?
Performing in a Broadway musical is quite an achievement.
The critic might not be coming tonight. The critic not come tonight. Bye.
Mark was supposed to join us later.
Chances are none of the critics will be from a national newspaper.
Home.
They would.
We're looking for clues.
Our limo broke down, but Emma's dad saved the day. He just picked us up, so we'll arrive fashionably late in his red farm truck.
I said I'd pick him up.
The fact that we found several different sets of fingerprints, Max thought, raises the question of how many thieves there may have been.